Let me be your hero. Would you dance?
Val,
Hey,
how you doing, buddy?
man.
If
Good
I
to see you. Hey, looking
had
good, though.
Thank
Looking
you.
good. Look at you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you ready to go for a ride or something?
Sure, let me get my coat.
Awesome. Okay.
Take a nice ride in Richmond, Indiana.
So, Steve, where do you want your first stop to be?
Let's go down to Old Richmond,
Okay.
down in the vicinity of Trezzini's,
Okay.
and there's a mural down there I want you guys to see. Up there on the side of the building, you'll see the likeness that almost looks like me.
Okay.
Turn left,
Right here.
yeah, sharp, and then you'll be facing the mural. See,
So that's your
there's
dad.
the mural. That's my dad. Richmond's Record Roots. This is the original Mosey Manufacturing. Behind this building here, this office, was basically the original. This lower part was the original Mosey Manufacturing Company.
Mhm.
In front of it was the number 1 or number 2 fire station.
Okay.
So we turned that office into a fire station when the fire station shut down.
Hey guys, this farmhouse was turned into a musical studio by Steve Mosey. So this is his personal musical studio. So we're about to check it out. So come on with us.
Come on in.
So we're inside of Steve Mosey's studio, and guys, you won't believe how this place looks like. So let's check it out.
So here's the thing. Milk House Studio. Why Milk House Studio? Because this little area here, this little tiny room, this used to be the milk house when it was a dairy farm. And this actually was the studio, this little room. So when my son got to be about 14 years old and he looked like he was going to be interested in music, I thought, well, let's just expand the studio. So we've concentrated on trying to create a good working environment and a good room sonically. So that's what we pride ourselves in, having a good working atmosphere.
It's a backup, right? In case Andrea gets mad.
That's right. Yeah,
You can end up here.
I built my own doghouse. Yeah, that's what I did. You're banished to the man cave. Thank you, dear.
What is it about music in you?
Like how did it all begin with me?
Yeah.
With music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm born and raised a Catholic, and back in my day, every self-respecting Catholic was in a boys' choir. You know, got to be in the boys' choir. If you can sing at all, you're going to be in the boys' choir, right? But I was in subsequently, I was in 2 or 3 more bands over the years. Probably the most successful band I was in was a band called Presence.
Presence, yeah.
We sort of named the band after the Led Zeppelin album Presence.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up playing, venues like the King of Clubs in Oxford and the Triangle in Greenville, places like that. We were really starting to hit on all cylinders.
Well,
But then that's when I had to make a decision, do I want to go after music professionally, or do I want to take this opportunity that my family has presented to me to come into the family business? And, once I'd proved to myself that I could I really felt like I could get to a certain level professionally, musically.
yeah.
That's what I needed to do, was prove to myself I could do that.
Yeah. What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say this? Music.
Broad taste. It's 2 words, sorry.
Andrea.
Love of my life. 3 words.
3 words. Yeah, yeah. One was not going to be sufficient.
Yeah.
What about life?
What about life?
Yeah, just one word.
To the fullest.
To the fullest. Okay. Friends.
Friends, cherish.
And one last one. What about future?
Future,
Future.
always bright.
Always bright. Always bright. Yeah. I have one last question for you, Steve. And I mean, thanks for having us in your house, taking us around Richmond, showing us what your life has been so far. Just a little piece of it,
Yes.
you know. So, but I want you to give an advice to the next generation of kids.
Yes.
They're coming up right now, you know, and they need people like you that made it, that were successful. Everybody always dream about having their own businesses and having the opportunities and having the recording studio. I mean, there's a bunch of things. You got a bunch of dreams into one person, right? So you made it. You went all the way to the top. So what can you say to the youth of this generation so they can be inspired, so they
Yes.
can also believe they can make it?
So, to answer your question, Pavel, the thing that comes to my mind is if you are given an opportunity, please don't squander the opportunity. See it out to its fullest. Don't be afraid to try. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is something we do on the way to success. I've failed on many things in my life, but I've succeeded in a lot more, right? Yeah, I would say that own your mistakes, own your failures. They're yours. Own your successes. They're also yours. Do not judge people on what they say. Judge people on what they do. So many people these days are taking one word or one phrase that someone has said and condemning them for that and negating all of the good deeds that they could do. You know, let's judge people, and I hate to use that word judge, but I think we all do it. You basically can't move forward without a judgment, right? So it's not a bad word, it's just a word that we run through our brain to move to the next level or make a decision, is to be able to judge. So let's not judge people harshly on one word or one phrase or something they do. Let's judge them on the totality of their work.